wives. But I'm sorry, that is not true. What women really want is the experience of marriage. The ring, the wedding, the pictures, the lifestyle, and the status that comes with saying, I have a husband. And that is completely different from actually understanding what it means to be a wife, isn't it? A woman who truly wants to be a wife thinks completely different. She is not just asking, what can this man give me? She's asking, what can we build together and what can I provide him? A woman looking for a husband, on the other hand, is focused on what she can get, what kind of life he can provide, what his income is, what his lifestyle can give her. How can he upgrade her life? But a woman who wants to be a wife is thinking about what she can bring to a man's life, which is what? Loyalty, peace, support, stability, emotional maturity, and the ability to stand behind him when life gets hard, because it will, not just when life is comfortable. And as you can see, a woman who is looking for a husband and the woman who is looking to be a wife, they're not the same woman. And a smart man learns early on how to spot that difference. He can feel when a woman wants to build a life with him and when a woman is simply wanting a life from him. And to be honest, I'm sorry guys, gotta call you out too. Men have a responsibility too. A man who lacks discipline, direction, leadership, and character has no business asking a woman to commit to her either. The problem that I see is that most people, they want the benefits of marriage, right? But very few people are actually preparing themselves for the role that comes with it, because it's serious.
So she had me up until the very end when she tried to call men out. I don't think men need a pep talk, you know. I mean, sure, there's like loser guys out here who don't want any responsibility, who are just trying to smash and dash. But those guys aren't looking for wives. There might be guys out there who are looking for a wife as like, oh, I need a wife to like, you know, just for sex or to serve me or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, she did a really good job up until that point. I don't think men need a pep talk. Men are we have pressure on us constantly anyways. And if women go after loser men, it's because they're losers themselves, or they just, you know, are attracted to bums. There's something about women that want to fix a guy, or they're attracted to like guys who are just not trying to please them or whatever. And that's just, you know, that's a red pill fact, but it needs to be addressed. But yeah, no, she made a wonderful point up until then. Absolutely great point that many women are trying to use a man for his lifestyle. And actually the fact that she said, oh, men need to man up and that actually just plays into that first part, because whenever a man's like, oh, I need to provide for a woman, I need to man up and do this, then the women see that and they're like, oh yes, and they rub their hands together and they're like, good, here's a guy who's trying to serve me and who's trying to, you know, it's like the whole cat thing where the cat thinks he's the owner of the house because his owner feeds it or whatever, right? So whenever you feed the cat, they think they rule over you. That's the type of attitude these women have. So when men are like, oh, I need to man up and be responsible and provide and protect and did all this stuff, you know, women are like, good, yeah, he's going to serve me. And then that just plays into that first part that she's talking about, where a woman's just trying to look for the lifestyle. She's trying to look for the finances. She's trying to look for, and this is female nature. So it's interesting that this woman, you know, even though her shirt is a child's shirt, four sizes too small for a reason. But, you know, she's marketing. But that's a wonderful point. Yeah, women are out here trying to, this is what I've been saying on my channel since day one. Women are out here trying to use men for the lifestyle. They're trying to get married so they can have their nice little wedding, so they can be a celebrity for the status. Like she said, she's right on. You know, she's bullseye, dead on, 100%. They're trying to use that's why they always got the pictures and let's go up to the mountain and, you know, by the pumpkin patch and make these romantic pictures so I can dab on everybody that I'm married now and I'm taken. Sorry guys, I'm living my fairy tale marriage. Like, that's not what marriage is. That's not what love is. Love is in the trenches. That's what love is. Love is I'm suffering with you when everybody's deserted us. We got no nothing going on. No, it's boring grind, day to day. I love this person and I'm happy that I'm with this person, period, regardless of how rich or poor, whatever lifestyle we have, whether he's sick or disabled or doing great or in good shape or not good shape. I'm sticking with you because I freaking love you, and we're going to make this work. And yeah, it sucks. Sometimes you got to sacrifice your own selfishness or your own joy sometimes, your own happiness sometimes. I'm not saying you got to live in misery per se. Like sometimes things just really don't work out, and it sucks and it's sad, and sometimes for your own health or for your own life you got to break away. But no, a lot of marriages today are just like these bartering situations, these transactional relationships where like the guy's providing, and so she's there because he's providing, but the moment he stops being the man and providing, she'll leave. It's like, that's not love. That's not what being a wife is. That's not what you know that's not what being in a relationship is. And that's why I say to guys, like, don't follow her advice on the second part. Like, don't, I'm not saying be a loser, but I'm saying like, don't lead with like, I'm a man, I'm a masculine man, I'm a provide for you, because she's just gonna manipulate you. She's just gonna, oh great, here's a guy who's making it easy on me. He's making my job easy. He's yeah, I'm the man, I gotta provide and protect, blah, blah, blah. And so she's just gonna ride your little momentum. Like, I had a friend a long time ago who used to describe it as a cart horse. The guy's just a cart horse for her. He carts her around and does whatever she wants, and she's got the she's got the reins in the relationship. She's whipping the horse, saying, go horse go, and he's doing whatever she wants. A lot of relationships are like that. I consider that transactional. That's transactional. It's like you are paying for a wife. You're paying for intimacy. You got the money, you got the lease, and she's just your little product that you bought. It's like, that's not love in marriage. Love in marriage is, we're in this together. I love you. I don't care if you're broke. I don't care if you're sick. It's till death do us part. Period. And I got your back, and we're doing this together. But yes, it does require it requires both people to come together and put in the effort. It's a 50-50 joint effort. It's not that it's 50-50 finances and that's basically like a glorified roommate. Oh, if you pay half the bills and we're doing this together, like, you're kind of just roommates. I mean 50-50 effort in the love. Like, you love each other. It's about the foundation of your relationship is love. It's not finances. It's not because this is good on paper, or because this works, or because my family really likes him, or because I wanted to show off to all my friends that I was married. I had a girl I dated a few years ago, and she's like, man, all my friends are getting divorces. She's like, all my friends are getting divorced. And that's the thing, is like, people are going into marriage like it's some kind of like culture. Like, oh, well, I'm getting married now, like, because that's the thing we're supposed to do, is get married. It's like, you're out to lunch. You're on planet Mars. You don't know what love really is. Love is like, we're going to get married because I'm down with you, and I don't give a crap what my friends are doing. I don't give a crap what culture says. I don't give a crap if you're poor, if you're rich. That's the whole vows. Till death do us part, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. That's the vow. That's the marriage vow. That's the OG marriage vow that they're trying to take away now, right? That's the OG. You need that marriage vow because it's real, because I got your back. I'm down with you. I love you. You're my guy. That's what being a wife is. And a husband is the same thing. I'm down with you. Yeah, I'm for you. It's not that I'm the man, so I gotta provide, and I'm doing this, so then therefore the woman serves me, and she's got to give me sex and intimacy whenever I want. It's like, that's transactional, dude. You're basically buying a long-term prostitute. That's all that is. No, ultimately, love is, kind of what she said, like we're down for each other, and we're gonna make this work.